Sea shark punk.
On that
Shark.
note,
Shark.
welcome back,
Shark.
everyone.
You should probably give us a heads up when you switch to the go live.
Oh, we're live now. I just like sometimes getting, it's a bad habit I picked up from my papa dear, where he used to be a wedding photographer, so naturally he's like very keen on getting totally unscripted, unfiltered responses, very genuine stuff, which is great, except not. And unfortunately, it's something I got. All right, so in just a moment, I will bounce us back in. Oh, that reminds me, there is a command that people can use. There we go. If you are watching this live or close enough to it, you can use the exclamation point cast, as in the cast of a show, to see the names and relevant links to all of our lovely players tonight. I think at the moment we're probably safe-ish in the sense that we don't have to worry too much about folks watching. But as I finish setting stuff up.
Hey B,
Yeah.
you know you're still in subscribers only chat, right? Or is that for the bots?
No, that is something I need to be reminded of.
Okay.
I so for full disclosure, I spent today doing a date with my polycule. We went to see Renfield, which a very fun, lighthearted sort of, well, lighthearted-ish sort of comedy horror. Highly recommend it. So I did not get here in time to set up, or rather to deactivate all of the things that I normally do to make sure there's not too much immersion breaking. But we'll see. Maybe we'll have some happy or unhappy little accidents. We'll just have to find out as we go. How's everyone else doing, by the way?
Living the dream.
You'll love to hear
Yeah.
it.
Pretty great.
I'm glad to hear that too. Oh, Obsidia, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So I remember how to read those right. That means you've been here for 25 months, and this is the 26th.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. That is actually just crazy. I really appreciate it, though. There we go. Oh, interesting. I guess I don't have the Astolfo command set up
Yeah,
on
I was
this
just seeing
one.
if it was enabled here.
Honestly, fair. Well, hopefully I've stalled long enough that we'll have at least a couple of folks watching. But if not, honestly, with the cast like this, I think that's already a pretty good audience. Sometimes you gotta do actual play campaigns. Just a little treat for yourself. Doesn't always have to be for other people. Anyway, hello, everyone. I am your Marshal, your game master, your hostess. Yeah, I am your hostess with a reasonable amount of ist. I
Not
can't.
quite the mostest.
Yeah, like
Moderate to severe tist.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not Elvira. I don't think I can claim to have the mostest, and I think that's fair. I think I'm knowing my limits and staying within it. But while I'm going to be directing the story, kind of, as any GM will tell you, you don't really control shit.
You're right.
That's true. I'm going to be playing all of the roles that are not going to be one of our lovely, lovely players here. So before I get started in earnest, let's just go through and introduce some of those folks, huh? So, oh, hello, Architus? I hope Architus is right. Welcome. Dungeon Mommy is what our friends call our DM. Well, I am a mom friend. I guess I can take that. I'll show up at your dungeon and make sure you have some orange slices and high C afterwards. So, going through the order of how they show up in the cast command, let's start with Ellie.
Hi, my name is Ellie, or Eliador on Twitch. I am a very occasional streamer, as it's been more and more rare that I stream, but I will come back. That is a promise. And I play Brigitta Jónsdóttir, sharpshooter extraordinaire with a grudge.
All right. And then we have Emla.
I am Hemlock. I do art and I play Parrot. I'm a little brain dead,
That's
but
okay.
I can play.
They do quite nice art. If you're looking for art, you should definitely consider throwing money at them so they can do art for you. And next up, we have Geronimo.
Hello, my name's Geronimo Kiddo, wife, mother, video game lover. I play August the Priestitute, priest during the day, lady of the night, not quite a lady. At the dawn of times. Because who wants to hang out with a priest at nighttime? No one. Exactly. But yes.
That is that a wasp on the mic?
It's my wife blowing her nose. I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay.
Probably shouldn't use the mic for that.
Yeah. And next we have Obsidia.
Hey everyone, I'm Cydia, otherwise known as everyone's favorite Death Knight, and I play the deliciously kooky Xenobia.
She is very kooky.
Mysterious and spooky.
Altogether kooky, honestly.
The Whatley family.
Da-da-da, inbred. Da-da-da-da, inbred. Anyway, last but certainly not least, Epitome. Your mic is off, dear. No, I'm not kidding you. Oh, he says he's troubleshooting. Well, that is epitome of awkward. He has a very busy, high-powered day job, so he doesn't really do streaming. But he is one of my partners, and if you come by here a lot, you'll probably end up hearing him or hearing me talk about him a lot. And
Testing.
there we go. Now we can hear you.
There we go.
We can hear
Okay.
you.
Anything you want to add to that?
No, that's good.
Okay.
I play the quiet and thoughtful Min.
Who drop kicks grenades.
It's my favorite Dropkick Murphys cover group, Dropkick Grenades. Anywho, we last left our posse of brave adventurers trying to get to the bottom of some real messy, nasty work in Chicago in our first arc, Once Upon a Time in the Midwest. Now, it seems like we had gotten a little closer, verifying the potential truth behind stories of some questionable meat in the hotel that is a part of McClellan Outfitters, one of the biggest businesses in town. And things only got more mysterious and confusing with the discovery of the body of a dispossessed man, a drifter found in one of the water towers that had been seeping unseemly ichor and waste of his body through the pipes of the building. They had just explored underneath the city in the burgeoning subterranean railroad, or subterranean railway, perhaps a subway, if you will, and discovered an offshoot from one of the paths leading closer to the foundation of McClellan Outfitters. It was through this that they heard a friend, perhaps? Might be a bit of a strong word. I think only one of you has really particularly in-depth interacted with Victor Tim, or Vic Tim as his friends know him. But nonetheless, you did see the mysterious meat, or something like it, ambush him, and rushing back into the hotel, diving into the depths of its basement, you began to encounter some nefarious elements of it itself. So with that, let's jump back in to this.
We're
And
fighting hordes of rats.
mm-hmm. All right, and let me just start the say once I find it. There it is. Okay. So we jump back into initiative. The last thing that happened was Father, or I don't know if he's a father. I'm not sure if I should call him Padre, Daddy, but our priest of the party, August Jerez, stunned a group of these strangely driven swarms of rats with a impromptu stun grenade, a flash bomb, if you will. And I will say it seemed remarkably effective. Bright things, flashes of that kind of heat, loud noises, seem to be pretty good here. But that was just the last turn of all of this, so I believe we need to ask, who's going next? Who has the highest card?
Doubt it's me.
Let's see.
I think I had a held card.
Hmm?
I guess I'll do that.
If you like. The last card, it looks like, was a 10.
Okay. Then I'll use...
Make sure also that if you used your cards, to drag them onto the playing field so I can put them in the discard pile. Thank you.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna try and cut the swarm.
Okay. Bringing a knife to a rat fight. Interesting
Yeah,
strategy.
So... let me see. Combat stuff. I think that just rolls damage. Fighting knife, here we go. I got a 6. And it Looks like I botched.
Oh no.
Yeah, you did.
That well, that's unfortunate.
Good start to the session. Good start. Glad I did it.
Hey, if it happens, it's better to have it happen to just some rat than something else, right? Hopefully, right. Alright, so that is going to be a miss. You still have movement if you would like to use any. You can also allow things that are less material, more ephemeral kind of actions.
Okay. It's been a long time since I played it. Is there like an attack of opportunity thing in this?
No,
Okay.
not unless
So-
there are special abilities for individual things.
All right. Well, after that embarrassing display of missing a rat swarm, so people just kind of bounce back, pulling out of combat, just pirouetting,
Fair enough.
twirling with her
Alright.
knife. Let's go.
Okay, so next up then, do we have any other 9s? Going once? Going twice? How about 8s?
I have a 9 of hearts.
Ah,
Sorry.
no,
Forgot I
that's
was
quite
numbers.
alright. Lay it on us. So what would you like to do, Parrot?
So I did not think super hard while making Parrot about the situations we might find ourselves in.
Understandable.
I brought a rifle.
I mean, you're certainly allowed to try and shoot the rats if you like.
Are you proficient in it at least?
Yeah, I am, but I only have a rifle.
Same.
I
Hey,
have a pocket knife, and it isn't even like for fighting.
Yep. I'm in the same boat. I only have rifle.
look, sometimes you just... It's okay sometimes, you know? It's okay. You're alright.
Do I hit the targeting reticule next to shooting irons and such of my
Yes,
rifle
So I believe the rifle's range increment is a 20, I want to say?
yeah.
Alright, so this is... Oh, that's only 5 yards away. That's well within, so it doesn't add to the modifier. So you roll your flat... you roll your flat shooting roll. And if it hits, then it hits.
Okay. Do I hit shooting rifle or
Yeah.
for the the rifle itself?
Shooting rifle.
You want to do shooting rifle. The die next to the rifle itself is the damage that you're going to be rolling.
Gotcha.
Excellent. So a 10 is... you only needed a 5. That is a full increment above, so that means you get a raise, which means that when we roll for hit location, you can shift it up or down by 1, I believe, if I'm correct, dear? So,
They really have hit locations, though.
honestly,
rats.
that's fair. It is a swarm of
It's a
rats.
I hit it in the rat.
That's on me.
Rat.
That's
It's
on
a
me.
rat.
You know what? It's very good that you chose to hit the rat, because that was its weak point.
If I didn't choose to hit the rat, that would have been embarrassing.
Yeah. Roll for damage.
And you thought I was going to be the
I
problem.
see.
I
Excellent.
don't know the numbers that I should be going for in this game. It's been a hot
High.
second, but
High is
28
good.
seem good.
Yeah,
Does
so
that
Seem
slapper.
okay.
as a reminder, the way damage and health works in this game is anything living, unliving, or anywhere in between, unless explicitly stated otherwise, can take 5 levels of wounds to a part of its body before that part just goes kaput. Since this is a swarm, they don't have individual parts, they just have the one track. And for every increment of how big something is, your damage total is you deal 1 level of damage. Their size increment as a swarm is 7. You just dealt 4 levels of damage to this swarm in one shot. It had 1 level of wound left. So, congratulations. You pull up your rifle, you draw a bead, and in one swift movement, as Xenobia pirouettes out of the way, you completely ice these rats.
Fuck that one rat in particular.
Absolutely.
The one that you hit specifically in the rat.
All right. Would you like to do any movement on your turn, or are you all set?
I'm sticking here.
Okay. So next up is 8s. Do we have any 8s?
Nope.
Well, I do have a 8 here for the rats. So let me.
Oh, I have an 8.
Oh, what is your 8 suit?
It's an 8 of clubs.
Okay, so the 8 of spades for the rats is gonna go first.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. Let me roll a spirit check, I believe is... Yes. So the stunned rats need to make a spirit check in order to come out of being stunned from the light and the heat of the flash bombs. So I'll roll that on the board. Okay. That one comes out from its status effect. Oh, come on. I need this window a little larger, please. Little bit larger. There we go. Let's see, are there any other stunned swarms? I think the only other stunned swarm was the one that is already killed now. Okay, so let's go this one. You hear the scuttering and scraping of countless little talons across the old oak floor as Min, a small tidal wave of rats approaches you.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Like, you're fine. I just want to make sure I have... Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, all right, I see how it is.
Look, it's been a little while. I need to make sure I'm using all of my combat stuff.
Understandable. As our martial artist, you do have a fair amount of that stuff to take care of. Boy, there's so many dice. For those of you who have never played this game, it uses every kind of dice. If you have a gaming die and you're wondering, oh, I wonder if Deadlands uses it, yes. Yes, every single one. Alright, so let's see. This is, okay, this is still acting as a group, which means I get to use those sizes, and Ooh. Okay. A 17.
Holy shit!
I assume that hits?
Munch, munch, munch.
Would you like to try and vamoose? Do you have any actions left?
I do have one action left.
Do you want to use that vamoosing a swarm of rats, though? I don't know, do you?
No.
Okay, let me just roll for damage then.
Rat Battle really is a jam.
It really is.
I used it for a game on Saturday because it comes with one more multiverse and just chef kiss of a song.
Okay. And then... Okay, that is 13 damage. What size are you?
Good question. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Because Discord kind of crapped out on me for a bit.
Oh, alright. Let's see, it looks like... Yes, okay, so that is 2 levels of wound 2. Where are they gonna hit? Where are they gonna hit?
Aw.
Oh, oh,
Oof,
okay.
Shot by the rats.
Yeah, this tidal wave of rats, you don't know how they're like the rats as they're swarming towards you are using themselves as step ladders for more of the swarm to just pile up and up until over your head it's crashing down. And since that is a noggin shot, that means they do an additional 2 damage dice. Okay.
Legendary martial artist gets eaten by rats.
I just rolled 2 10s on the 2
I'm
dice.
just going to
Oh, that's
drop that.
okay. Let's see. So that is, God, 11 plus. That is 32 damage. Would you like to try to do
Holy cow.
anything?
Actually, can you give me back that chip? I'm gonna actually vamoose. I think I need to restart my computer.
Oh no.
So vamoose.
Yes, I should be able to. All right. So you need. I believe the initial roll was a 13. So you need to roll a 13 or higher on your fighting martial arts roll.
That I can do.
I hope so, because that's enough for these rats to one-shot you, bud.
All right, I got an 11.
All right, that's not a 13.
Okay.
Do you want
Then-
to spend chips to add to that?
I might as well spend the chips to soak up the wounds.
32? That's
It sounds
5
like it'd be better
levels
to
of...
not get hit.
Yeah, 32 would be 5 levels of wounds, love.
Okay.
5 levels of wounds to the head, which is just outright you're dead.
All right, re-roll then.
Okay.
D12.
Come on, big numbers. You just need a 2 or higher to survive.
Hey.
Even better. Oh, look
Hey.
at... There we go!
Game's
There we
easy.
go.
A 34.
Easy.
So
And
as...
I have my blue chip back then.
Yes, I will be a generous, merciful god and give you back this blue chip.
And that was my last action, so
I
I'm
can
going to
figure
restart
out
things.
how to give it to you. Which I don't know. Oh, wait, no, I did figure out. Nice. Okay,
Accept.
there we go.
Thank you.
So,
All right,
you see...
I will be right back.
All right, so Min sees this tidal wave of rats crashing down, and they can feel in an instant this sense of, if I don't move, I'm actually going to die, as these rats just tumble towards their poor, unprotected, opened wide eyes. But fortunately, they manage to step back from this terrible swarm of rats, batting and deflecting them like so many thrown stones in their training as a martial artist. They are able to avoid the attack from the rats. So, that was that. Let's put that there. So that was that rat. Let's just go 1. And let's try it with these rats.
Oh no.
I dodge from one rat to another.
It's just like that old saying goes, out of the frying rat into the fire rat.
What'd that rat do?
Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Stop it.
What?
B, stop it.
I didn't say anything. What are you talking
Yeah.
The
about?
DM moans that much for the good of the players.
Uh-huh.
Make funnier noises.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Min had 4 levels of fighting. That means the target number they needed to hit was a 9. One of those hits was a 12, for a total of 17. Aren't you glad you have a healer and other supports in the group? I sure am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's much more manageable. That's a humble... Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Let me roll for hit location first, just in case. Okay, that's okay. That's a much more manageable 2 levels of wounds to the guts, unless he would like... Or, I'm saying he for the player. Min is complicated
Min is
gender-wise,
everything,
yeah.
actually. Due to an error by the player in the first session, Min is everything.
I mean, it's not even really an error. It's fairly in character for Min. Min doesn't
yeah.
really track with the concept of gender.
He restarted the computer, so I don't know if he can do fate shipping right now.
Let me see.
Yell at him.
Hey, dear! He says he's coming back to hold on. Alright. Oh, I see him back in game. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Boom, boom, boom. They agendered so hard they became whole gender. Look. Look, one of the inspirations I'll have, for Min's character was Ruby from Steven Universe, so it's like, they're inspired by a ostensibly sapphic space rock butch. It could be any gender, really. Also, hello, Abolition. Welcome. Hope you enjoy it here. So,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay, good.
So, the second rat swarm came up behind you from where you dodged, and they rolled a total of 17 to hit for 2 levels of wounds. Would you like to do anything to try to avoid that?
I literally can't.
I mean, you have Fate Chip. You could.
I have 1 fate chip. I'm going to save that.
Okay.
That's 2 levels of wound where?
Lower guts.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay.
I can heal you with the power of evil.
I don't know that yet.
I love that. It's like evil Sailor Moon.
Alright.
Alright, into the guts.
Okay, and then I believe there's one other swarm of rats that y'all can see from there, so I'll have this swarm of rats just,
Don't like that.
let's just have them disappear for a second.
Mm-mm.
I'll just give them a quick sneak and roll. Ooh, wow. Who would have guessed? Rats are very sneaky. They've got a 5d12 for this.
That's
Holy
impressive for
shit.
something in the hundreds.
Hey.
Rats are always skittering.
It's true. Rats be skittering.
Don't like it.
Okay, not bad. Oh. Okay. I will make a note of that.
I am upset.
Oh, don't be upset. It's okay. Okay, so that is that. I think this swarm of rats is going to use some of its movement to back off, because even under weird control by magical forces, rats still recognize, hey, that's a big predator thing over there. I'm not fucking with that. And that will be the end of the rat turn. So, other 8, it is your turn.
Your boy's just gonna reload.
Okay. Are you going to do a normal load or attempt to speed load?
I'm gonna do a normal load.
All right. So in your adrenaline, you're shaking a little bit, but you pop open the chamber of your rifle and you feed in another round, lock and load it back up. You're once again armed and dangerous. Are you moving at all?
Nope.
Okay. Do we have any 7s?
Me.
Okay.
I also have a
we
7.
check our action cards for that, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a 7 as well.
All right. Does anyone have a 7 of spades?
What's a spade?
It looks like a spade.
It looks like a shovel.
It looks like a
I have
heart,
a
but
shovel.
black.
Sorry.
All right. Does anyone have a heart?
I have a heart.
Okay, that's the highest one then.
I'm gonna take the band-aid off of witchcraft. Let's
Oh.
go.
I'm not looking.
I am gonna try and fry that rat swarm.
Ooh, okay.
Delicious.
I believe in you.
Okay. I am going to do a level 4 Crimson Fire.
Ooh. Impressive.
Track this. Okay, and I toss my 7. And then cycling a lot of different things.
It's okay.
Okay. So, blood magic is here. A 6.
Okay. What is the range increment?
Uh, do, 15 yards per
Oh,
level. So
yeah.
I used 4. So
And yes, Geronimo, that is correct. All right. So yeah, that will hit. Let me see. You know what? I don't have any actions for one, so yeah, go ahead.
I
Roll.
appreciate the effort to try and cheat.
I've got to do it.
All
Ooh, excellent shot.
So 25 as Zenobia's, left hand lights up with, red lightning and causes it coursing across the ground into this rat.
Excellent stuff. All right, so that is 3 levels of wounds to those rats. And let me do a quick vigor check to see if they get stunned. Okay, so we get 1, 2. Okay, so it does not look like they are stunned. Let me just double check, because you know what? Believe it or not, I do want to root for you. Let's see. Yeah. I believe it is. Yeah, that. Sadly, that is enough. I believe that it's not going to be stunned.
Yep.
All right. That is 3 levels of wounds, though. And did you say that this is fire?
I don't believe it counts as fire. It doesn't light things on fire.
If I remember correctly, it's just very, very hot blood.
Yeah, it's very hot blood, so I cause a lot of them to basically explode.
Okay. Is it bright, though?
No, it doesn't, cause illumination or anything. Like
Okay.
the actual description of it is a thin bolt of red energy, but mine is just crackling red lightning instead
All right.
as a cosmetic.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that'll be it for my turn. I feel like I did enough.
No, you did a very good amount. All right. So other sevens. Does anyone have a 7 of diamonds?
I do.
All right, you're up.
Uh,
And you can use
How-
these actions both
how
for yourself
hurt
or
is
for a bee.
exactly.
Min took
Min.
2 wounds.
Yes.
Am I able to cast protection on them, or?
Let me see. I believe that protection is. Yeah, the protection
An aura
is.
that comes up from you.
So protection is for yourself. However, you can use it and then like interpose yourself between someone being attacked by a monster and the monster.
So, would I be able to move closer to Min? That way they would get the aura bubble boost?
I would say with the size difference from Min and Min, would you resist someone trying to move you?
At this point, no.
All right, yeah.
Actually, how are you moving me? Are you like picking me up like a toddler?
I don't think that August is strong enough to do that.
I was gonna say the bar is all a lie. The chest is a lie. Would I be able to at least be near them to cast kind of protection, where I wouldn't have to move them, or?
You would have to still be able to interpose yourself to like kind of body block with it, but I would say that you could like not lift someone up, but you could kind of like yank someone, grab them by the collar, pull them back.
Would I have permission to yank you, Min?
I'm going to say in character no, out of character yes.
Okay.
Deal with that when you wish.
Oh no. Or would lay on hands be a better alternative?
So right now he has level 2 wounds. That means you would have to roll a 7 or higher on your faith check to see if you could heal him. It depends on I should say it does also take a minute to cast that, so
Oh yeah, that's not a
Yeah.
combat ability.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll try. Oh gosh, forgive me, Min. I'll try to pull Min back.
okay. I'll allow this.
Okay, Min, are you okay with this?
Again,
Out of character, yes.
out of character yes. In character,
Okay.
she's gonna smack you.
I'll take the smack. So would I have to move myself behind Min, or?
Yes, I would say you start there and then you can move Min to a different open square next to you.
Yeah, you probably just like trade places with Min, really.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm wearing a half a hat. How do I put Min back? There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. And if you're using protection, give me the. Let's see. Yeah, give me the faith roll.
Would that be the little button next to the protection spell, or no?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's pretty good. So that means that next time they have the opportunity, any rat swarms that try to attack you, I already kind of gave away the fact that these are not natural, so they're weird and unnatural enough to count towards the supernatural enemy daily. That means that they would have to make a spirit roll of 8 or higher in order to be able to attack you.
Okay.
That's honestly pretty good. These are rats. They do not have much in the way of spirituality, so. All right. So, August sees Min getting the old 1-2 punch from these rat swarms, and reflexively pulls the shorter cowpoke back and behind as you stand at the vanguard of your group, shielding yourself with the inner strength of your faith. Is there anything you would like Abby to do as well? I'm gonna say for these actions, you're allowed to you're allowed to use either or, I believe. So she can still move. I don't think she could take an action on this turn.
I just like where Abby's staying by Min.
All right. So I believe we had another 7. Is that
Who's drawing them
correct?
out?
That was me.
All right, you're up.
How does shooting through squares with your party members in it work again?
If you succeed, then you succeed. If you fail and miss, then there is a chance that one of the bystanders in the way gets hit.
Good news is the dog is probably lower than your rifle if you wanted to shoot over here.
Yeah.
Can I get around that corner though? Because that is like a doorway.
I would say if you could get like here or so, that would probably be like enough of an angle.
Okay. And maybe hit Min's hat.
Their hat
And,
had
like-
it coming.
It's
What?
it's the Wild West. Hats are known sacrifices to be made.
Okay. And I'm gonna scooch then.
All right.
Scooch and shoot. Scooch and shoot.
The old scooch and shoot. Yeah,
nice.
that'll hit for sure.
That definitely hits some rats.
Finally.
All right, roll that beautiful damage.
Ooh,
Incredible.
nice.
That
Love to
is
see it.
that is 3 levels of wounds. These rats did not have that many. They are down.
Good dog.
Absolutely. All right. So that is the 7s. Any 6s?
I have a 6.
All right.
Diamonds.
Does anyone else have a 6 that is heart or spade? All right. You're up.
Not anymore.
Here you go. Here's my card.
Thank you.
I'm gonna move.
You know that there is one swarm here,
Yes,
and
I do.
you might have been able to see that there was in this general direction before
So-
it hid.
I have a quick question because I
Mhm.
don't remember exactly how distances are calculated in this. If my movement, I believe my thing is, my pace is 10, so I can move 20.
Yes,
Is that correct?
if you basically absolutely haul ass, you can move up to double your pace in a round.
All right. So, but I can move 10 yards, yes?
Yes.
Or is okay? So I can keep moving. Cool. I will put myself in a little bit of a precarious position, but I'm gonna put myself over here,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm gonna shoot that swarm of rats.
All right.
All right. That's a 20.
That's pretty good.
All right. 29.
Ooh, beautiful. That
Look at all of
is
those 8s.
yeah.
Oh, you didn't max those. It doesn't seem like it. It says they're just 8 on the thingy.
Oh,
Weird.
they should explode, right? I'm not.
Yeah, they should. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like in the dice roll breakdown, it says 3 and 3 8s.
All right, well,
3d8s.
yeah, go for it.
All right, plus 14.
All right, so that is 33 damage. Even with the original roll,
43.
sorry, 43 damage. Even
Oh.
with the original roll, that was already more than enough. It had 3 hits left in it. These rats are absolutely you in one fluid motion raise your gun to your eye, drawing that bead. In the same motion, smooth trigger pull, rifle bullet flies out, and this group of rats is liquefied. You see little bits of rat splatter in a mosaic on the wall behind it. And in fact, for that, I will say that it's a strong enough impact that the door to the boiler room swings open.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's not a bad thing. Let's see if I can. You know what? I'll just delete it. All right, so the heat and the light emanate out from there, and you can hear, even if you can't see them, the rats recoiling from all of this hot light. They shy back, and you know what? For that, I will give you...
Oh, I get a gift.
You do. You get to see where that swarm was hiding.
Oh, no!
Mm-hmm.
Can I keep moving?
Yeah, I believe you still have movement left.
I do, yeah. Okay, I'm going to be like, oh, no. And I'm going to move back. That's my turn.
All right.
That's not the kind of gift I wanted. Thank you.
Oh, hey, I mean, you avoided an ambush attack. I think that's a good reward.
I guess.
All right, so that was a 6. Any other 6s? Any 5s? All right, we got ourselves a
I have
5.
5.
What you got for
Um,
us?
With the light coming in from the boiler, can we see where the one guy who was getting eaten is?
You cannot, but give me a cognition roll.
Okay.
Do you have anything that helps with hearing? You can add that.
I got a 6. Rolled lots of 6s tonight.
All right, so on a 6, you're not quite able to hear things over the din of these dozens of tiny little chittering voices going.
So, my first question is there a penalty for moving through allied spaces?
I'm gonna say no. At this point, I don't think it's particularly interesting for there to be one, and you have enough space that they could theoretically just, let me sidestep here.
Gotcha. Okay, then with my 5, I'm gonna pick up the lantern since we don't really remember what we did with it. I'm gonna pick up the lantern and I am gonna run up and I'm gonna shank the rat swarm that's hiding.
Lovely. All right.
Try this again.
I believe in you.
It's a 6. Oh no, it did. It hasn't gone through yet. Nope, that was a 6. God
oh.
damn, I'm rolling a lot of 6s.
Oh, I believe in you, but I believe in math too, and I know that a 8 is higher than 6.
That's
So
cringe. It's pretty
yeah,
cringe, bro.
I
That's pretty
know, I know.
homophobic of you.
Yeah.
Oh, what you
Well,
don't
yeah,
know is the
transphobic
rats are
hours.
also gay and trans. So
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
Oh, so
then we're on
we're the
equal
homophobes.
footing.
I see.
the big horror movie twist reveal.
All right, well that was my 5, because I assume I only get the 1 stab.
Unless it has a speed that is higher than 1, that is correct. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just the 1. It's just a big knife.
At least it probably gives you a defense bonus or something,
Yeah, it gives
right?
me +1.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Well, I have the next 2. One person left is Geronimo with a lower 2. I mean, not Geronimo, Parrot with a lower 2.
Yeah. So, it's your turn again. What would you like to
I'll
do?
do it again. Another 1.
All right, go for it. I believe in you. I already gave it away. You need an 8 or higher to hit.
Well, come on. God damn it.
Oh my god.
The rats were surprised initially seeing you just hiking up your address and booking it through here to try and jab at them with a knife, but they're able to move aside, and the second time they kind of saw it coming again.
Yeah, well, round 2 of that, I will pirouette back behind the dog. I tried.
It's all right. Fortunately, embarrassment damage doesn't exist in this game, so you're fine.
She's too confident to ever suffer embarrassment.
You're absolutely right. All right. So,
Perota.
also let me open that since that's been pushed open, so you got plenty of light now. All right. So, Parrot, you're up.
How does quick reload work?
So that means you have to roll a quickness or a quick draw roll, and if you succeed, you load in 3 bullets instead of the normal 1.
My first question is, Parrot, how many bullets are in your gun? You haven't
You
fired
should
that
have
many
15.
shots.
with
Yeah.
the Winchester 76.
Wait a second.
Yeah, Winchester is one of those
Yeah.
guns that have newfangled
I-
magazines.
I was reading something incorrectly.
Oh, was it the rate of fire?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can fire that many bullets a number of times equal to the rate of fire, but you have like 15 rounds in the gun at any given time.
Yeah.
Dope. Cool. Dope. I'm gonna step in front of my friends and do a shoot.
Woo! Face these mother rodents.
Oh my god. So many 6 have been rolled.
I mean,
It's just-
fortunately, I don't have any other cards, so I cannot vamoose. Yeah, roll for damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was this guy, by the way. I don't
Alright.
know if I have to.
You know what? Just because I don't want to make this too easy, I'm gonna spend a white chip to bring that down to only 1 level of wound that it takes. So part of the rats managed to dodge out of the way. Not all of them, though. You do manage to get a decent chunk of these bad boys.
Eh,
All right. Anything else you want to do? You got any movement left or anything like that?
I think I'm good.
Also, for those watching, there's a poll right now.
All right. So that is everyone out of cards, I believe, which means it's time for everyone to roll a quickness.
Huzzah.
Yeah, the starter of a new
Quickness.
round, folks. These little rats are pretty dang quick. See if they're quick enough.
Really?
Gotta love rolling real bad.
That's
So
rough.
was it? It's 1 + 1 for every 5, or
1 + 1 for every 5.
okay,
1 for not botching, 1 at 5, 1 at 10, 1 at 15, so on.
okay. So I got 3.
Okay. Alright. Decent hand we've been dealt here. Alright. So, let's see, that is 3 that I'm dealing to Morgana. Xenobia Morgana. Let's see, that is 2 for Parrot. Let's see, and that is 1 for Min, Brigitta, and August, correct?
Yep,
Alright.
absolutely.
I mean, there's only one swarm of rats out here
Ooh,
still.
Red Joker, baby!
Ooh,
Red
shit!
Joker, baby!
What it do, baby?
Alright, damn, okay. Let's see. I already gave one for Erta, that is August, and that is Min. Oh, let me also roll for Abby. Because she is also here. Okay, Abby gets 2 cards too. Alright, so these next 2 cards, August, are for Abby. Okay. So I believe I heard that someone drew the Red Joker. Is that correct?
That I did. Yep.
So that means that you can basically butt in at any point in the initiative order here.
Yep. And I get a fate point.
Mm-hmm. Let me deal you out a chip. Oh, wrong window. There's the right window. Deal 1 chip to Xenobia. There you go. All right.
Aw.
So, I guess let me ask, before I go on to start the order, do you want to use your your Joker to just go first?
No, I'll hold it for now.
Okay. Does anyone have an ace? All right. Well, the next one is king. I know we have at least 1 king.
I have a king.
I also
Epitome's
have a
always
king.
though.
Aw.
Aw, thank you. But no, I'm a 6.
Oh. Well, hey, I mean that's still like I ain't gonna kick you out of bed. That's good. So the rats do have the King of Spades. So I am going to have first these rats, realizing that the jig is definitely up. This jig is gonna have to turn into a hoedown if they want to survive. So they are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. You are the closest one, so let's try to attack Parrot. Parrot. Okay, that's okay. That is a 10. Would you like to vamoose, or well, would you like to vamoose first, I guess? First and foremost.
You wish to try and parry the casuals.
Check your PayPal. Oh, okay, I'll do that. But yes. So, what do you feel in Hemlock?
I mean,
I'll tell you what. I can roll
Don't-
damage first. I am allowed to do that, and I wanna give you the best chance that I can.
okay.
So,
Because I don't know how chips work at all.
So chips you can use to negate damage after the fact. Vamusen is you would then have to take whatever your fight in stat is and try and roll a 10 or higher to dodge it completely. You would also have to give up your highest action card.
I don't have a fighting stick.
Okay, so it would be on your right arm. And let me roll for damage. I get 2 of those and 1 of those. And okay. So that would be 2 levels of wound to your right arm. Do you want to either Vermoose or spend fate chips to negate this?
Yeah, if you don't have any ability to parry, not too
Can
great
I
of a deal.
vamoose if I don't have fighting?
Yes, but it is the usual untrained penalty. So I think it would be like you can use 1 of your die in that stat and it has a -4.
So-
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
It's probably better to soak the wound with the fate chips.
Yeah.
So
I will probably do that. It's the white ones, right?
yes, you can spend 1 white chip to negate 1 1 level of wound, and you can spend multiple
One-
white chips if you like.
1 white wound. I'll use 1 for this particular.
All right, letting the other wound go through.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, give me a. I've been forgetting to do these. Bad on me. Give me a vigor check. Just to see if you get stunned and things get significantly worse.
Did the rat succeed on its vigor when it got shot?
Surprisingly, yes.
Cringe.
I need the watchers to know that there are like 40 different skills on my list, and so if I take a really long time to find a skill, it's because there are 4 million of them.
Considering that
Not dumb.
Considering that only 2 of the players I know for sure have played Deadlands in the D20 system, or not in the Roll20 system, I am extremely proud of all of our players for how well they're handling this stuff. All right, yeah. A 11. 13 was enough to avoid those wounds before, I think, at least until I can check to confirm otherwise. That should be plenty. Alright. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so, since that is the only group of rat out here that y'all know of, let me just, you can hear, as you're doing this out here, a terrible scream emanating from another room over here. And men, you especially, but anyone could at this point recognize it as that's
Hey,
Vic. That's Vic.
Oh no, victim.
I know. You know, surprisingly, I've had him as a victim in 2 separate encounters now. Neither time did anyone catch on beforehand to the fact that his name is literally Victim.
I mean,
See,
I did.
I did this time, but not the first time.
Alright, so that's what happens on King. It may not be a lot, but it's enough. So next is
Next up, we
the
have
next
a new
king.
pool, just a heads up.
So was there another king?
I have a king of diamonds.
You are up.
B, did you check your PayPal?
I will, yes. Let's
Okay, I
see.
sent you an epitome a gift.
Oh gosh. Why? You didn't have to
Because
do
you're
that.
doing takeout, and it's D&D night.
You need the money though.
Yeah, but
You've got
you know
like
what?
medicine and car bills. What are you
And you know what? And
doing?
I've been
To be
blessed
fair,
enough
dear, we
to
also
be
have
on
medicine
top.
and car bills.
I've been blessed, and I'm giving some blessing back.
Oh,
Thank you.
fine. Thank you. That is very sweet of you.
Plus, you're eating out, and I picked pizza. Is everyone else voting?
So far, no.
vote.
No one has.
I voted no. I said
so-
we didn't have any money.
Oh, another important question. Is the king a card that the first card you drew that was for you, or is it one of Abby's cards?
And I didn't draw anything for Abby. I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
it was one. It was,
I
it was one of
drew 2
August's.
more. Okay, so that
I
one
double-checked.
that one
Yeah.
was
The
August's.
first
All
card
right.
is king.
Yes,
And then I have a 6 and an 8.
So that means the king is yours.
Okay.
Make your move, king.
Now because I still have protection going, would I have to roll protection again, or was it faith?
I believe. Let's see. It lasts 1 round, so I think that means that protection from the last round just ended. So it lasts
Would I be
until
able to
your
cast
next
it
turn.
again, or no?
If you want, yes, that could be your action.
And would that cover the people near me, since
Only the people that you're able to like intercept, like put yourself between them and the creature.
okay? I mean, could I sing the rats to sleep? I don't think that's quite.
I mean, you
Oh.
could. That is a power that
Is
you
it?
have.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I think that was one of the
Yeah, it is.
the
I just
the
didn't know if I
fiddler
could hold
powers.
The rats. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I just hit the lullaby button?
Pretty much. Yeah. You're just gonna you're going to set the target number. Or rather, hold on, actually. I forgot how we set this up. One of Geronimo's sources of power is a homebrewed system for the fiddler, you know, like the devil went down to Georgia, Johnny on the fiddle kind of deal. So on this first turn, as you take out the guitar, you can start playing it, and if you want to cast it immediately, the target number that you need to hit is a 9. But if you continue playing a second action, then it goes down to 7. And if you play for 3 actions, it drops all the way down to 5, the lowest it can go. And for every action you spend playing, it makes it more difficult for the rats, in this case, to resist falling asleep.
Okay. I'm gonna hit a lullaby.
All right, you're gonna try play it to completion in 1 round? Or do you want to play a little longer?
A little longer.
All right. Once you get it up to its maximum volume, as long as you keep spend actions playing it, you can basically trigger it at any point later on. All right, so you didn't botch, which, since you're only starting to play it, not trying to immediately use the magic effects, that means that we're still good. You're still in the clear. You take out this faded guitar, this well-loved piece of engraved dark wood musical instrument, and you start strumming, you start getting in tune, you start to realign the spirits around you to your song. And yeah, that's your action. As long as you spend actions doing what in D&D we would consider like maintaining concentration, then you can basically trigger it at any point.
Okay.
So that means, yep, next round it would only be a 7 if you wanted to trigger the magic itself.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have any other kings? Any queens? Any jacks? Any 10s? 9s?
Really?
8s?
I have an
I
8
have-
of hearts.
I have an 8 of diamonds.
Okay. Hearts is higher priority than diamonds, so I believe that is Abby.
Yes.
Abby is up.
Is Abby able to attack?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
She has, she has 2d8 fight in.
Okay. Is Abby able to move over the dead body pile? or
Oh,
no?
sure. It's a dead body pile, but it's also like dead rats, so those are like pretty small.
Could she attack the active swarm, please?
Absolutely. Alright, so let's roll for Abby. Come on, Abby. Big number. Big number. Nice. So the rats do have a penalty. So I'm going to say that brings down the difficulty to hit them a little bit here. And even if she's not able to do damage on this attack, she is still going to potentially deal some wind damage. She's not quite able to hit, but she is able to deal some wind, which for her is her strength. She's pretty strong. Very strong. Her strength plus 1d4. Oh. Okay. So that is 11 wind damage. The rats are able to dodge and dip around her in this first go. She is not the most, she's not the most fightery of animals. She is a gentle soul, but she's still able to start wearing them down. They're getting significantly more tired now. And, yeah. Is there... He still has movement, I believe, but you can also spend that on other actions, so... Is that everything?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see, that was... What was that? That was an 8?
Of hearts, yeah.
Alright, so 8 of diamonds?
Yep.
All right, we got pizza.
More gun. Oh no.
Oh. Well, I mean, that is still... You're shooting... Well, you are shooting point blank, I guess. That does actually make things a little more difficult.
Yeah, but he could just, walk back. Oh,
I hate
True.
to interrupt, but what do you want on your pizza?
Oh wait, no, that's actually a modifier, a positive modifier for shooting. That's 7 plus 2, a 9. Yeah, that definitely hits.
I thought you were talking about the pizza having a positive modifier.
Oh, all pizza is a positive modifier on me, I would say.
Even
I'm.
banana pizza.
Let's not get too hasty. I would first argue that that's perhaps not even pizza. Anyway, though, first things first. Let's roll for damage on this tiny little swarm. All right, a mere 20 for another, just barely shy of 3 levels of wounds, but that's still 2 levels of wounds. That's still very respectable. This is a fairly injured swarm at this point. It's not looking too great. It's not feeling too great.
Okay.
So that was 8. Do we have any 7?
Can I use my red joker?
Absolutely.
So since I heard the victim like screaming, I'm actually gonna head in Vic's direction.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how far I can. I got a
Yeah.
pace of 8. 1, 2,
Two.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have the lantern. I don't know what I see.
Alright, so let's get this lantern aura up and running. Alright, I don't recall what the total distance for this is. For now, I'm gonna set it at 5.
Okay.
Okay, there is a door here. It is not locked, but as you try to open it, you feel that there is something on the other side that is preventing it from opening. You can see through the little crack in the door as you push on it that there is a crate that has been shoved in front of it.
That is unfortunate.
Well, you can still do something if you want.
So presumably the door opens inwards. Otherwise, that would have been hilarious. And I'm not very good at this kind of thing, but can I try and like push through it or something?
Absolutely. I would say you can give me a strength roll, or you can. I would also allow. Well, a knife might not be the best for like pushing a door down, but I think certainly a strength roll would be good here.
All right, let's hope for the best. An 8.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say on an 8 because whatever it was that pushed it into the way was not particularly strong. That is enough that you're able to knock it back and you're able to knock it back and get this door partially open. Let's see now if I can figure out. There we go.
Okay. And I see what appears to be a rat swarm.
Yes, indeedy.
Are they eating victim?
Oh, no, don't worry. Let me bring this over here as well. There we go. All right. Let's see, anything else?
I am going to try and do a 3-point crimson fire at the swarm.
Okay. by the way, you've been taking care of your strain and
Yep.
whatnot, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I am. After this, I'm down to 4.
Hmm.
So let's be zapping.
Always be zapping. Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Big dick hits. We love to see it. All right. So in this, raises just do location. They don't do bonus damage.
Correct.
Okay.
But you can shift it to usually
rat?
when it's not a swarm. When when it's not a swarm, you can shift it to an area that can potentially deal more damage.
Gotcha. 11.
Okay. Not the most damage, but it's still enough to do a little bit. It's a respectable level of wound. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Is that everything for you?
That's my turn.
All right. That was a 8, I believe, or that was a joker.
Yeah, it was a functional
Yeah.
8, but yeah.
Do we have any 7s?
Did I stun the rats?
You know, that's a good question. I'm glad that you're keeping me honest. Because if people don't remember, I often will not either. And it's not even in this case out of malice. I just genuinely have shitty memory.
Can't believe you're so malicious.
I know, I'm the worst.
Oh, you're the best.
Alright, let's see. Okay, that's what, only a 5 that they would need to roll. Let's see. No, I don't want to use that stat block. Stop trying to spoil them. Oh my gosh, Notepad. And let's spoil the surprise. Okay. They do just barely make it on a 5.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so that was... do we have any 6s then?
Yes, we do.
Alrighty.
Spades.
Ta-da.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to double check my pace.
Mm-hmm.
So. One, two. Five. All right, and I am going to throw, just baseline throw, a railroad spike at this one here.
Oh, okay. What's the range modifier on that?
5.
Alright, that's just within.
Yep.
Okay, that will hit.
All right. Location. Doesn't really matter. It's in the rat. I just realized that.
You've successfully hit the rat swarm right in the rat. Its crucial weak spot. Okay, that is 2 levels of wounds. That is just enough to drop that rat to 0.
Food has been ordered.
We having rat tonight, folks. Alright. So, that was a 6. Do we have any 5s?
I have a 5.
I'm sorry, I think Abby had a 6.
Oh,
I'm not
yes!
sure.
Yes, Abby has a 6. So what would you like Abby to do?
Abby's just gonna chase her tail a little bit. Really, what else Abby can do in this situation?
Well, she's pretty strong. She could help get the door open.
Am I able to move with Abby, or would I have to send her ahead?
You'd have to send her ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send Abby ahead then.
All right. I don't think she's used any of her movement yet this round, so Abby gives understanding woof. And let me just delete that. So there we go. 2, 3,
Look at her move.
4,
Wow.
5. Just sort of swiggles on in.
Behind her favorite person in the world.
Yeah.
Cringe.
For some reason.
So she is a therapy dog in some ways. She is made to be good natured. Yeah. On a 9, the door is just slam-a-jammed all the way open.
That's a lot of rats.
Mm-hmm. And Abby reflexively gets down she lowers her head, her haunches go up, starts to get into a growl position. And she's doing a little at this. Let's move this pitiful crate aside. This pitiful crate can't hope to hold a candle to this dog's girth. Yeah, she's an Irish wolfhound. She's a very big girl.
I love a woman with some girth. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, I mean, you are a Whatley,
Okay.
so no accounting for taste. I mean that in the sense of her being a dog, not her being girthy. Anyway, so that is 6. Do we have any 5s?
I have a 5.
All right, you're up.
Still no sign of Vic.
No, but I'm going to say as you're in here, you can hear the cries of someone. You can vaguely make out, ow, ow, oh! No, I'm too big for this. I'm too big for this.
Oh
Okay.
no.
That's an experience.
Just being shoved into a too small of a hole.
How much bigger is this freaking room?
Hey, this is a storeroom for a massive hotel and outlet store.
Okay. So I'm moving 3, and I'm gonna stab some rats.
Alrighty, dighty.
Don't roll a 6, please.
I believe in you.
All right.
Well, that's
very
not a
good killer,
6.
and a bot. So
Unfortunate. Swing and a miss. The rats immediately take note of you, and I'm gonna say on a botch, on their next turn, they are both going to prioritize you as a threat.
Oh,
Rude,
that's
rude.
horrifying.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it fast and loose though with the rest of my movement.
Okay.
We'll go 1, 2.
Oh.
Oh, that's more rats.
And your reward is more rats.
All right,
don't
so
like
noted.
that
The remaining of
reward.
my movement, I go back.
Fair.
That's my turn.
Fair. All right. Are there any other 5s? Does anyone have a 4?
I have a 4 of clubs.
I have a 4 of diamonds.
Okay.
So, rats. They're rats. They're
Oh.
the rats.
Oh,
Ew.
no.
Oh wait,
I think
actually,
it's an unnecessary amount of
you know what?
rats, let's be
Actually,
honest.
that's fair. Those rats have something better they're gonna be doing.
Oh no.
You hear Vic's screams getting more concentrated. Anyway, 1, 2.
I'm trying here, people. I'm trying.
I believe in
These
you.
rats have hobbies,
Yeah, they've got
and
things.
they're disgusting.
Wow, very judgmental. Okay.
Correct.
Ooh, buddy, that is
No.
2 aces already.
It's
Okay, that is gonna be an 18 to hit on the first one.
Okay. I think my defense value is 9. I have 3 points of fighting and 1 for my knife.
Yes. So, then let me roll for damage. It's a good thing you got fate chips, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, that is... that is 16 total, so that is 2 levels of wound. Oh, but foolish me, I forgot first to roll hit location. Into the right arm.
My knifing arm.
Oh no! Would you like to do anything to mitigate the damage, or should I move on to the next rat?
I'll toss a white chip to ignore 1 wound.
Okay. You take 1 level of wound.
Since I've got my dead nerves, I already ignore the wound penalties, so...
So there's this swarm of rats are charging at you. They leap up you, reflexively raise your knifing hand to block some of them, but there are a couple that just latch on, and like a little lock, they are clamped in there. So that's the first group of rats. Let's try number 2. Okay. That time it's only an 11 to hit. So then... do you want to try and vamoose from that? Or shall I move on? Oh, you know what? To be fair, I'm supposed to roll for damage first, so...
Okay, so I would have to get an 11 to
Yes.
parry it? Okay.
That would be... Oh, that would be in the lower guts, so some are would be squirming their way into your corset.
Gonna roll for that damage so I can gauge what to do.
Of course I will, friend. That would be 2 levels of wounds to the lower guts.
Alright. I'll toss another white chip. Reduce it to 1.
Okay. Alright. There's a couple of very, very eager rats that are starting to gnaw right in there. They know that you've got a lot of food in your tummy, and they're trying to get in at some of that themselves. So, that's the rat's turn. Other 4s, you may go.
Yay. Let me check.
Do we have any other 4s?
Yeah, I'm the 4 clubs.
Ah, okay. So you have some rats hanging off of your body right now.
Yeah, I want to stab some rats.
I would be certain that you would.
Hopefully I can actually hit something. It'd be real nice.
Oh my god.
Nope, I didn't botch, I just missed.
Now, to be fair, it is very hard to knife something that is actively holding on to the arm you're using to knife. So that's very understandable, I think.
I appreciate the 0 hits I've got in this combat with my knife.
The dice want what the dice want. I don't know what to say. Do you... And you're all out of movement?
I have movement, but...
Do you want to use any of that?
Yeah, I'll back up.
Alright, you back up. Min, you see Xenobia reapproaching. There are several rats just hanging off of her right arm. You can see the squirming tails of a couple more that are trying to get in under her bodice.
She doesn't appear to notice any of them currently.
Okay. So, do we have any 3s?
Yep. 3 of heart.
I also have a 3.
What's your 3? So it should go 3 of hearts first.
Here you go. Am I able to get on to this crate?
Let's see. I'm gonna say the crates are let's say the crates are like 4 feet, so like it takes you a second. I'm gonna say you can get up that. Let's have it cost an extra increment of your move, but you can get on that.
Absolutely, that's not an issue. All right, I'm gonna take aim, and I'm going to shoot this swarm right here.
All right.
11.
Okay, an 11 will hit.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful bee footage. Excellent, excellent. That is going to be spicy. Few levels of wounds to those rats. They are not feeling particularly happy, I can tell you that much for sure. Alright.
Well, I am not feeling the rats either, so I'm going to take a step off the box
Okay.
and hunker behind it. It's my
Hey,
turn.
cover is cover.
Indeed.
Alright, so Parrot?
Huh. All the shit in this room is complicating things. I'm gonna... Can I see this swarm from here?
Yeah, I think you'd be able to peek around the corner there fairly easy. Peek and don't cost movement.
Can I shoot around the corner, or do I need to move into the doorway?
Let's see. This line goes like, I'm gonna say as a general rule of thumb, if it's something like where there's only this much of it that's cut off by a corner of something, I'll call that like, yeah, you can shoot around. That's a small enough margin.
Okay. Oh my god.
That's gonna be a shoot and a miss, pal.
Okay.
Keep in mind, y'all can also use fate chips if you want to help with rolls. Feeling good about it, though? That's fine. Okay, so I think that is everyone then, correct? All right. Let's roll quickness bolts.
Remember to reshuffle because I drew a Joker.
Oh my god.
That is true. That is true. I forgot about that. Let's recall all.
I'm just rolling like shit today.
The one thing I can do is quickness checks.
Hey, look, sometimes that's all you need. All right, so let's see. That is, so that is going from low to high. That is 1 card for Min. All right, and 1 card for Parrot. 1 card for Brigitta. Now, is that 2 for August, or?
Hold on.
He rolled a 5.
That's 2 for August, yes.
Okay.
2 for August.
2 for August. And
3 for Xenobia.
3 for Xenobia. Oh wait, hold on. This is dealing multiple. Okay, so let's go back to there. Each of y'all to get in 1. Then it was 2 for Parrot. Or no, 2 for August. And 3 for Xenobia. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Let's see, Abby. What do you got, Abby? Damn, Abby. Okay. All right, Abby. All right, Abby. This dog's got moves. All right, so these next three, August, are for Abby. And, okay, let's see. What do we got, rats? Big number. You know, I'll take that. I'll take that. So that is 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, we got any aces? Do we got any kings? We got any queens?
I have a queen.
What's your queen?
Mine is a queen of hearts.
That is a shame. I do have the queen of spades. Okay. Let me just move something off screen a bit. You hear the scraping of heavy wood against wood. All right. And you hear the sound of slightly loosened dirt falling onto the ground over around about here-ish. Anyway, let's get these other two going. I'm gonna have these make a quick guts check to see if they can approach Abby for an attack. That is a 3. I'm gonna say they're still a little too spooked of Abby, so let's go 1. Let's go 2. Ooh. Go 3. Let's go 4. And let's try and hit Brigitta. Why not? That's a special little treat. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, do you have any levels of fight in, Brigitta? Brigitta? Ellie?
You
You
scared
are
the Ellie
muted.
out of her.
I was in the bathroom.
Do you have any levels of fight in?
I do not.
Okay, that is gonna hit you then.
Yep.
A location, upper guts, and let's roll. That is gonna be 2 levels of wounds to the upper guts.
I'll take it.
All right, the rats dive towards you. They're starting to tear away at the collar and cuffs of your shirt as you try and swipe them off you. But they're starting to find purchase up there, and it ain't pretty. Okay, so that was that swarm. Let's have this one go. 1, 2, 3, and you know what? This one is still mostly at full health. Let's see if it can attack Abby. I don't have high hopes for it doing so. Yeah, it does not hit her in the slightest. It is,
Yeah,
they
go
are
Abby.
still too intimidated to succeed there. And yeah, that is the end of the rats action. So, other queen?
Oh, that's me. I guess since it is my turn, is the one attacking Brigitta the more wounded one?
Yes.
I'm gonna take my chances to maybe hit that one.
I believe in you.
Come on, little
Come
Snob.
on, big numbers, no whammies.
Big numbers, no whammies.
6!
Okay, that's still an improvement over the last one. That's not gonna hit though, unfortunately.
Cool, cool. Actually, I might as well stand next to Brigitta. Well,
Solidarity.
Yeah, that was my queen.
All
She
right.
is bankrolling me, so.
Okay. All right. Do we have any other queens? Do we have jacks? Do we have tens?
I have a 10.
All
I have
right.
a 10.
Mine's a diamond.
Mine's a heart.
All right. Hearts is first.
Let's see. Am I able to move behind Xenobia?
I think you have enough movement for that.
Trying to get to my dog.
Let's see. You've got a pace of 8. That should be enough.
Okay. Since the swarm I was trying to sing to just kind of keeled over, would I be able to try and heal Xenobia?
It takes a minute to cast the healing spell,
Yeah.
and each round is like 6 seconds.
Oh god. Never mind.
Well, it's okay.
You're okay.
This game is meant to be a little deadly feeling sometimes. Like how I almost killed Min in the first round.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, my gun is still on the dog.
That's fair.
I'm gonna
What's
go
the
ahead
dog going to do with it?
and. It's
What's
in the
dog going to do
backpack.
with the gun?
The dog has a backpack on. It's a backpack dog.
Where's applesauce?
Yeah. Little applesauce as a treat.
Okay, so with moving up behind Xenobia, I will get my turn.
Okay.
End my turn.
You can hold an action if there's something you want to do when something happens.
Okay.
Just give me what you want to do and what would trigger that. Or actually, no. I think if you hold an action, you don't have to say what you want to, what would trigger it. You can just use it at a later point.
Okay.
So you're sleeving that card for later.
All right.
All right. So that was a 10. Next 10.
That's me. Oh, well, you know what I'm gonna try and do?
Oh, I don't. What could it possibly be, chat?
I think it's a stabbing. Hi, a 13!
Hey! The drought.
8 actions later.
The drought is over. You successfully hit the rats. Roll for damage.
6.
Oh, this game is actively being homophobic.
Yeah. well,
Would you like to spend fate chips?
I really don't.
You do have a lot of them.
But I need those for other things.
All right, I am just giving you the offer, since that is not enough to deal a single
I know.
wound to it.
I know, but I hit.
All right,
I have a lot of red chips. I don't want to give you more chips just to soak the wounds I do to the rats.
you know what? That's fair. I will still say that they do still have to take some wind from that, so it's not totally at a loss. It is mostly at a loss, though. Okay.
Am I able to sacrifice one of my chips for Xenobia?
It's normally
With, sacrifice?
so
Or-
it's normally double the cost. So if you wanted to give her one white chip, you would have to remove 2 of your own. There
Is
is
that how sacrifice works? for
yes.
the
Oh,
spell?
you have the miracle
Yes.
sacrifice. Oh, that means you can do
Yes.
it at a 1-to-1.
Okay, could I give Xenobia one of my chips?
Yes.
Do I'm assuming I clicked the sacrifice roll, correct?
Yep.
Come on. Please.
Big numbers.
Nope.
Do you want to spend a fate chip to
No,
give
it's
her a
just
fate
Don't
wasting
do
chip?
it, that's a
actually
trap.
More.
No, I was trying. I'm sorry. I failed
Yeah,
you, Xenobia.
it's all the black magic surrounding me. Jesus
Yeah.
doesn't want a piece of this.
A valiant effort. Okay. So
Trips transferred. I'm sorry.
My next card is the very last, so I'm good for a while.
let's see. So that was a 10?
9s. And after this, I have to go and get the pizza.
Okay, who has 9s?
9 of hearts.
Okay. You are first.
All right. So I am going to stomp on the rats here.
Nice, nice.
Is that enough?
Nope.
All right.
I will say, to make things
on, guys.
easier, it is a minimum of 8 on a
Yeah.
fight and roll.
You made it clear it's an 8.
All right. Thank you.
Oh,
See you. Bye.
sounds like he's heading down to pick up the pizza, so I'm gonna...
Okay, hold on. My turn is not over because I'm gonna go 1. Actually, can I grab the lamp from you?
If you'll allow that, sure.
Yeah, that's
Xenobia.
fine. I said
Alright.
that's fine. I don't care.
Alright, sorry.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
My gosh.
8. Can I see where I'm going? 9, 10.
You see...
11.
Oh my gosh, he's booking it. Or, well, he, she, they, Z, Faye. We do not know for sure.
So,
I am booking it, trying to find Vic.
You have found him. As you round the pillar here, you see the rats have pushed the... let me drag this over. You see the rats have pushed a crate aside. The flesh moss has pulled back from the hole that you were looking in and hearing in from earlier, and you can see that they are actively trying to shove Vic through this hole that is still just a little too small for him. They probably won't get Vic in, but Vic probably won't survive the attempt either. The rats do notice that you are there, though, so that's good. Potentially.
Is that good?
Potentially. Alright, next up is well, I have the next value lower of 9, so let's give this another go. Let's do 3 attempts with these rats, come on. Okay, it's yeah, we can have the first one on Brigitta.
No, we really can't.
That's an 11 currently.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
If the lantern went with Min, are we in the dark?
yeah, I think the boiler gave us light or something.
Yeah, the boiler is... Ghost rock burns very, very hot and very, very bright. Don't worry about that. That is only 1 level of wound. 2. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. To the upper guts. So that makes sense. They're still where they were.
Yeah, so I have 3 levels of wounds on the guts.
Would you like to spend anything?
Nope.
Okay. Alright. The next swarm... You know what? I think those rats are gonna try and be brave. Try to attack Abby. Well, that time it is going to succeed. Let's roll here. Okay. Okay. Let's see, how big are you, Abby? Ooh, okay. That would be 3 levels of wounds to the lower guts.
Pour one out for your doggo.
I am going to spend a red fate chip because I'm not comfortable with that. And you know what? Sure, let's do a white fate chip too. God loves dogs, which is why on this day I am using my own fate chips to negate your wounds.
However, all dogs go to heaven, so it's inevitable.
I mean, eventually, yes. So consider this me using, I guess, just Marshal Mercy.
But you're the one who attacked her.
I know. It's
It was a
complicated.
demonstrative attack. She wasn't supposed to get hit.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to actually roll a hit on it. Jeez. And then this last swarm, sensing some danger here. Let's go 1, 2. Oh. Plus, this way there's less fate chips I can spend to support you in other fights, too. Ooh. Okay. Okay. A 16 to hit is not the worst. It could be. My sister and Satan, you're the one who attacked the dog. Look. I wasn't expecting to succeed. To be fair, I don't usually roll that well against people I don't want to hurt.
You've been rolling incredibly well all night.
Yep.
Anyway,
You gonna kill Min while he's not here?
I just got back.
Okay.
So they rolled, let's see, that was a total of, I believe I said, what, 11 to hit?
You said
Okay,
16.
I have
16?
I believe
Okay, I said
16,
16,
okay.
apparently. 16 to hit for 2 levels of wounds to the upper guts. Do you want to do anything?
I'm gonna have to. Alright,
Ooh,
food's here.
okay. Alright, scratch that. Sorry, my mistake. You take, no levels of wounds. Okay. So that was 9s. Do we have any 8s?
Can you get your food real quick, dude?
Oh, yeah, sure. You can figure out amongst yourselves then who's next.
I have a 5 of hearts.
I got nothing. I got literally nothing.
I think the next
I have a
is
2.
August with 7 of clubs
I have a
and
7.
6 of diamonds.
Is it my 7 or Abby's 7? That's
Oh,
Abby's
that
7.
Okay, then it's Abby.
My poor Abby.
I'm glad we could hear B through Epitome's mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can all hear you.
So, did Abby take any damage, or was that negated?
No, B healed all the
Okay.
damage that she
Oh.
did to Abby.
She hurt Abby and she healed Abby. It's so conflicting.
That's cheesy bread.
Ah.
She made what we like to call the business an oopsie.
Those are. Yes. Please. Go back to the game.
Roboting.
Sorry, I'm hangry and I still have to feed the cat.
Oh, I'm back.
We heard. We
So
heard.
what was the pizza topping? We never found out.
Oh, peppers and onions.
Yum.
Alright, so, did y'all figure out who's next?
Abby.
Abby.
Okay. What would Abby do?
Abby's gonna attack those rats.
All
Get
right.
that vengeance.
All right, Abby.
May I move Abby before attacking, or
Sure.
Totoro.
Abby is gonna move right there in front of Xenobia.
Okay. Come on. Big
And
numbers.
attack. That swarm. Wait, this is the swarm that's partially injured, right? Or is it?
Uh,
They're both.
Hold
They
on,
are
hold on,
both
hold on.
injured at this point.
Quiet. Okay.
okay.
Which one was the most injured?
The one attacking Brigitta.
Yes.
Okay, so that one.
All right. Since you hadn't
Alright.
decided, I'm going to roll again for another chance. Nope.
You're so merciful for this dog.
All right. Can
Only monsters kill dogs.
dogs are good babies.
All right.
He's not a monster, is she?
Okay. Anyway. So that is 8. Any other 8s? Do we got any 7s?
That was 7.
Oh, that was 7.
Yeah.
Do we have any 6s?
Yes.
All right.
August. Anyone else with a 6?
I mean, I also do.
No, so
No,
most
that's not
people
allowed.
only
That's
got
not
one
allowed.
card.
We all
Zero.
rolled bad.
Forgot. Sorry.
Keep rolling bad.
Alright,
Just be like me. Waste your action trying to hit something.
Look, I respect you trying to keep the magic secret. Ish.
What are you talking about? I already threw multiple lightning bolts. I just don't want. I don't have enough strain to keep doing it.
Oh, there.
I'm gonna try and get the gun out from Abby's pack.
Okay.
Or apples.
Someone's roboting.
It's epitome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
Alright.
It's
Cha
better.
cha slide. Cha cha slide.
You are able to get the shotgun out.
Okay.
Is this any better?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I was just too far from my laptop.
Would I put myself on top of Abby to get it out of the backpack? Correct.
I would say adjacent's fine.
Okay. Am I able to fire the shotgun, or will that wait till next turn?
I can say you can fire it, sure.
Okay. Bless y'all
Okay.
soul. I'm gonna try and fire a gun. I'm gonna try and fire at these rats.
I believe in you.
Oh, I don't. I don't. Alright, and what do I hit to fire?
Uh,
Shooting shotgun.
yeah, there should be a button for that.
Shooting shotgun.
Oh my god.
Okay. So we add a +2 to that because shotgun. Unfortunately, that is not enough. Would you like
Did
to
I at
spend
least startle
anything?
them?
I would say they're fairly startled by that. Also, more importantly, you did not hit anyone else.
Thank God. I was worried about Parrot.
Alright. Oh, wait. Hold on, let's see. Hmm. Okay, it looks like that does have to be... Well, it does have to actually hit first, okay. Alright. Alright. I am going to say real quick here. Gotta keep in mind the rat's wound penalties too. Okay, with the wounds penalties, I don't think that one is going to hit Xenobia.
Yay.
That also doesn't hit Min. And... Huh. Yeah, that one doesn't hit Parrot either. Oh,
Nice.
it's a very unremarkable turn for the rats.
Sweet, I'll take it.
Got any 5s?
I got a 5 of hearts.
5 of clubs for Abby.
Alright. 5 of hearts, you're up.
Pew pew. 14.
Alright, that is 16 effectively, since you're at point blank. Either way, that hits. Roll for damage.
21.
Alright. Yeah, these rats is dead rats. You just aim it down at some of the last piddling rats still in this swarm, and just one shot, several kills.
I hate rats.
It's sad because they make good pets when they're not evil.
Don't want to see another rat in my life.
That's
I'm
unfortunate.
going to go over here and my turn.
Alrighty. Alright. So next I think was Abby.
Abby's gonna attack the swarm.
Okie dokie. Come on, Abby. Big number, big number. That's a big number.
Like those.
Vengeance!
Alright, Abby. Alright, Abby, give me a real big number here. Hey, that's still 2 levels of wounds. She rips tears, but she doesn't eat because these are very gross little rats. Yeah, those rats are not looking good. And let me... Oh, that reminds me. Let me roll their stun. Okay, so they need to roll that. Get these dice out. Hey! They are stunned.
Great.
Excellent. Alright. So that means until they make the recovery check with their vigor roll, they don't get any actions.
Woo.
Alright, so that was 5, was it?
Yep.
Okay, do we have any 4s? 3s?
Oh,
2s?
sorry,
August
I
has a
was
4.
muted. Abby
Ah.
has a 4.
Alrighty.
Who else had a 4? Sorry.
It was just you.
Okay, yeah. So Abby, Abby's gonna attack again.
Alrighty. Come on, Abby. Come on, Abby. Yeah, you know, with the... I'm gonna say with the fact that they are stunned, that's gonna be enough. I'm gonna say if... I don't remember the exact rules, but I'm gonna say for now, house rule, if something is stunned, it does not get the bonus to defense from having fight him.
That's fair.
Let's roll that strength. Yep, that is enough. These rats are kaput.
Go, Abby!
Alright. Does anyone else have cards?
I have a
Yeah, I
3
think
of
Geronimo
hearts.
and I do.
Alright. 3 of hearts, is that higher than yours?
Xenobia has a 2.
No, it's Geronimo has a 3.
Ah, all right. So 3 is up.
I don't have a 3. I think Parrot has a 3.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
sorry,
It's
Parrot.
okay.
All right, Parrot, you're up.
Parrot's
I
face looks like a
guess
Geronimo.
The only course of action is go deeper.
Heyo.
Okay. I'm gonna boop. And that's all my movement.
All right, would you like to do any actions over here?
There's a rat swarm down there.
What is this?
So this is Vic's token. The rat swarm had almost pulled him through the hole they had made here, but they got distracted by Min down here.
Disgusting.
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot a gun about it.
Alright, Vic is prone because being dragged around by rats. A 9 is gonna hit, roll for damage.
Heck yeah. Roll high.
Big number, big number.
Big
That's a pretty big
So
number.
I-
Feel good.
It broke again, so you need to roll 2.
Yeah, you need to roll 2 more d8s.
I think I know why. I think it's because of the +2.
What?
So normally you roll 2 8s, which explode. Yeah.
So
Pretty
31.
Yeah. Let's see. That is 7. That's 7 by that. That is 4 levels of wound. Since this is the last enemy in the encounter, I'm gonna say if it, and it's also like not a special enemy. There is another house rule that I'll be counting on folks to help me remember. Last enemy, if it fails its stun check, it just dies. Just dies on the spot.
Fail.
I mean, I think it's gotta roll like a 13 on this. So... Yeah,
13.
it would have it would have needed to ace at least once. The highest it got was a 6. The sheer shock of that injury completely wipes them out. And with that, the encounter is over.
Oh, this was very painful.
It
Can
sure
we check on
was.
Vic?
Yeah, can we check Vic?
Sure. Also, if anyone wants to do healing, either through mundane or magical means, you may. You'll want to
Let's
make
stand
sure that,
together.
yeah, you'll want to make sure to do that before a hour has passed. That's the window for natural healing, at least.
How does natural healing work?
So, natural healing is like you're attempting first aid. You have some kind of medicine that you can use. You have to make a roll, and if you succeed, you lower the wound levels that someone has by 1. After the first hour, that's like the golden hour for mundane medicine, then you kind of just have to rely on someone naturally healing over time.
Okay, I have a medical peg, so I should be good for that roll. Correct?
I believe
You
so.
have the training in medicine.
Yeah. Well, that's a 7.
Who are you trying to treat?
Myself.
Okay. What's your highest level of wound?
One. It's -1.
So 1 level of wounds, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, that is enough. You've patched yourself all up. You are back down to no wounds. You can also attempt to heal other people as well.
Wow.
Unless you botch a healing roll, there is no real downside to trying to treat people other than potential time loss. I will also say, since you're in no rush, you're able to, or at least not in the rush of combat, you're able to appraise Vic a little better. It looks like, other than being dragged through the basement by a swarm of rats that did quite a number on his boots and his overalls, he's more or less not too harmed. Looks like he can rest it off.
That's good.
He's a big boy. He can take his hits.
And here I was saving Strain to potentially heal him.
Well, you can
Our
still
victim
heal if you want.
today.
I
Well,
would
there's no
not say
point, man,
not
like-
any healing.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I could use normal healing. Or I
Yeah,
guess
my-
magical healing from Geronimo, either way.
Am I able, like, because I was gonna say, I was reading the spell and it says that anyone with the within the alignment of evil. Now, technically, is Xenobia evil? No.
Whoa,
right?
I'm not evil. I'm morally
say, just start-
gray.
Yeah, I would say evil would be like
Like
a
monster.
an abomination or an
Yeah.
unrepentant cultist.
Wow.
Not go throwing around the big E word with your friendly blood mage.
Not all blood mages are evil, just they have a predisposition to being so.
Hashtag not
genetic.
all blood mages.
It's genetic.
All right. So I know that more people than just Geronimo or not Geronimo, just Parrot. Now I'm doing it.
There we go.
All right. Who were you
We're laying
healing?
hands on.
Xenobia.
All right. Xenobia, what's your highest wound?
I have one to the arm and one to the guts.
Are they both level 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. The way that lay on hands works is it's an all or nothing kind of deal, and fortunately, you rolled an all. So just
So
yeah, get rid of both of those.
I'm also pretty damn hurt.
yeah,
Same.
other people are more hurt than me, but
Yeah. Well, luckily that was used on you because it would not have healed me.
yeah.
Also, I
Oh,
mean,
it's sorry, B.
like it's 1 minute out of the hour that is like when you can do mundane first aid. So it's definitely within the time limit of unmundane, supernatural, perhaps even would be a better word. First aid.
How many wounds do you have, Brigitta?
3.
3. Gotcha.
Definitely
I
need
have
some
2.
healing.
Well, I'll let the other people try and work down your wounds first before I do mine, because the lowest I can drop you is 1 wound.
Oh, that's fair.
Able
So
to try and heal Brigitta.
Thank
you are. Do you want to try to do mundane first aid with Parrot first?
How do I check what I am in first aid? Because if it's bad,
No, it's asking, do you want Parrot to roll first before you try
yes,
and magically
go
heal?
Parrot, go.
Oh, okay.
As long as
Magical
Parrot
Parrot.
doesn't botch, it will not make it worse, even if it's a failure. Okay. What's the highest level of wound you got?
3.
Let's see. So that wouldn't be enough for that. Do you have another wounded area?
I don't.
All
I
right.
have 1 3.
So the target number for that is, I believe, a 9. Okay. So now you can try supernatural if you like.
Oh, now I'm horrified. I get it wrong. I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, don't worry. If you get it wrong, you don't hurt them. You hurt yourself.
I know.
Yeah.
Would you like to spend any fate chips to get more dice?
Yes, please.
All right. You can spend per every white fate chip you use here. You get 1 extra dice you can roll. You can also spend red or higher to basically roll and add on to that 5.
So the white chip, I just add another dice and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd roll another d12.
Okay. So I just click the lay on hands button, correct?
Yep.
No,
No,
but you
slash
just
roll 1
Oh,
to 12.
yes, yes.
Okay, so
slash roll space 1d12.
1d.
Nah, not good.
All right. Do you want to spend any other fate chips?
Oh, this is gonna suck.
So-
Ah.
If you did a red one, you'd get to roll a d12 and add that to your 5.
So you would need at least a 4 or higher.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
It's
statistically,
it's for Ellie.
statistically, that's a pretty good odd.
Yeah,
Okay.
statistically, that is a very good odd, but you
So-
know.
But this is
Roll.
us. I rolled like 40 billion sixes.
Mm.
So /roll space 1d12.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
for
and you
Ellie,
toss the red.
for
Come
Ellie.
on, come on. Yeah.
That is enough.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, it
Ellie, you
works.
are woundless. It took a little extra elbow grease.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
Apparently, your
Min?
pantheon has quite a deal of power.
All right. What is Min's highest wound level?
2 to the guts.
Okay. So let's see. That would be a 7 on a medicine or a lay on hands roll.
Tummy ache.
All right. Do you want to try first, Parrot, or?
Am I just doing more medicine rolls?
Yeah, it's
Basically.
more medicine rolls. We're now doing after combat healing, where
Mhm.
everybody's trying to
I-
heal.
I'll just keep it open.
That's a
Well,
Close, but not quite. All right.
So lay on hands time.
What do I need to get with lay on hands to heal? Out,
7 or higher for this one.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
You got this.
Literally.
Right?
Yeah, ideally, at least.
Ah, there we
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
It worked!
Excellent
see it.
job.
Our priest healing the entire party.
All right.
Because
Excellent
the dog
job.
lived. Because B lived. Yeah, right. Good doggy. Oh, yes.
Just a tiny little. Woof. All right. So, with that, Vic is starting to recover a little more. And he says, "Oh my God, good gravy. I don't know what quite happened down here, but thank you all so much. I reckon would have had a cooked goose on my hands if you hadn't come in here right now." I
I don't understand what that means.
Oh, it means I would have bit the dust, bought the farm, perished from this mortal coil.
I look at Xenobia. What does he say?
He's simply
What a
using a
guy.
few idioms to refer to his mortality. Speaking of your mortality, could you please elaborate on what brought this series of events to you being squeezed through this Terran orifice?
Oh yes, I'm not sure, but I suppose from context that you're talking about the rats trying to pull me through a little rat hole. Well, I was coming down here for my shift. Old Pete was down here before. He told me about how there was something squirming around down here, and he said that he managed to frighten it away with light he picked up from the furnace room. So I was trying to tend to the fires, and I guess I must have strayed a little too far getting another load of that ghost rock coal. Because next thing I know, I'm just taking a shower in rodents, and these little buggers grab me by every which way and start dragging me off, and I'm kicking, I'm screaming. I I'd like to say I can take care of myself in a fight, but all in all, I think I probably would have been bested by them. I heard something though. Sounded like they'd busted out of the crate over here. He says, pointing towards this one. If anyone wants to take a look at that, you can give me a search roll.
Can do. Cannot do.
So as we're searching, it'd be like, so are you saying that all of these rats came from that singular crate?
Well, not quite all of them, I reckon, but I suppose at least a decent amount of them. Ooh, big number. So on a 14, so all of you are able to see that this is a crate that, other than the broken boards where it looks like a leak of rats sprung, it looks like a box that had been a little manhandled already before then, a little more notably worse for the wear. And I'm gonna say on a 14 August, you specifically note search roll for Abby. Yeah, sure, might as well. Never know. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Doo, 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 ba, doo.
I am very full.
5. You notice that it looks like the holes for the nails holding in the top of this crate, they aren't quite where they should be. There's multiple sets of holes, and it looks almost like someone, after it had already been packaged, and you can see from this that this is from the Blue Diamond Meat Packing Company. You can
Wasn't
see.
that the same one as the meat?
Good eye. And also, yes. Sorry, I slipped into Australian for a second there, but
Get on!
no, that is a good catch. And it looks like after it already left the Blue Diamond Meatpacking Company, someone reopened it and resealed it again. And it doesn't look like, from a glance through some of the other crates, like they bother to reseal things here. So between it leaving the factory and arriving here, or at least until this point, someone had to reopen it to do something inside of it. That is to say that it doesn't seem like whatever not intended for this crate of meats got into this crate of meats originated from the packing center itself, but somewhere along the way between. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so somewhere in the supply chain from when it left the meat packery to this storage room, it got filled with rats.
Mm-hmm.
Got
That's concerning.
Well, it does seem as if we've drawn several conclusions and formed a constellation of mystery.
Why were they trying to bring him down?
Well, I tried talking to him, but on account of them being rats, they weren't too successful. I'll say that since this is shipped basically straight from the meatpacking plant, it does have an address if you want to head over there. You can also, of course, check with the owner of the establishment, Hank McClellan, who can also get you information.
Yes, it probably would be best to talk with the proprietor first. I'm sure he's familiar with the supply chain mechanics.
I'm gonna dismantle my gun and put it in my pack.
All right, noted.
Now, Mr. Vic,
Pick up
I,
my railroad spikes.
Mr. Vic, I assure you that you could keep what you saw here. Mum's the word, as she taps her nose.
Well, on account of you folks saving my bacon there, I think that's fair enough.
Yes, so please feel free to emphasize us saving you, but to minimize the level of notice of the firearms and muskets.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I I I done rail hopped my way into town, so I ain't about to go singing Dixie to anyone.
Lovely. Thank you so much for being so delightful. Now, it looks like you need a stiff drink.
I wouldn't say no to that at this point. No. All right. So what is the plan now as you take Vic off to the rat aftercare?
Oh, gosh.
Rat for care.
Yes.
My vote is to go talk to Hank and just get some more information about the supply chain from Blue Diamond to this place so we have a better idea of what along the way before we go talk to Blue Diamond about it and figure out what happened because it takes a lot more wiggle room for us to inquire at the meat packery as the path they take to Hank's than it is to talk to Hank and figure out the path backwards.
All right, fair enough.
I'm gonna put away my shotgun and hope I never have to bring that thing back out and put
Yes,
it back
yes,
in
if you
Matthew's
all
bag.
could please put away your many implements of destruction.
Excellent.
I kind of want to put my gun in the room.
Okay. You can definitely stow it in your hotel room.
Do you
I
have
put
your
my
sure
hands in
enough-
my pockets.
Don't want me to break it down for you and carry it in your pack?
No.
I'm not sure if you can hear, but the boy is currently purring on top of me.
Sadly,
Aw.
no.
Zenobia will look at her knife and say, I'm very disappointed in you. I expect much better performance next time. Before she sheathes it.
The knife has no apparent reaction.
Min
it's
said something
emotionally
in
devastating.
Chinese.
So, heading up to Hank McClellan, since I don't think we have too much time left in the session for people's out times, what is it you would like to know? I assume how much of what happened here are you telling him as you see coming upstairs, the engineers have been able to get the lights working again.
I think it's safe to say, like, as we're heading up there, I think we coordinate our story. I think it's safe to say that one of the packages from Blue Diamond Meat had been tampered with and filled with very aggressive rats, which were then released into the basement during this incredibly convenient power outage, which we were able to thwart. This is also the same meat packery where we've discovered this issue with the one that was in like the cooler area, although that was the meat wads, but those very well could have been some kind of rat covered in meat or something. And so we have deduced that the packages were likely tampered with between Blue Diamond and arriving here. So we want to be able to piece together what happened and potentially who are the ne'er-do-wells who did this. Does that work for people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, you're not lying. Like none of that was
An
false.
important distinction, always.
Yeah, and I don't think he has been given any reason to not want to believe you. So yeah, I think this is he believes you. He has faith in you after you're successfully able to handle this. And he says, "Well, I believe I have some of the yes, here's some of the invoices from our orders. Blue Diamond, here we are. Blue Diamond, it looks like the last person to have signed in as a Blue Diamond employee was Mr. G. Linton? G. Linton. I'm not entirely sure more beyond that, but I'm sure if you offer this and he writes a quick missive for you, if you seek to inquire over there about this Mr. Lindum, you can offer this. It should help grease the wheels, convince some of the middle management to give you audience. He has basically a permission slip, essentially, of
I
hello.
wouldn't leave us unattended.
I hired these people as troubleshooters. Please cooperate. There may be criminal things involved. Essentially, the gist.
As a point of further inquiry, is this Mr. Linton the same employee who dealt with both packages?
Well, let me see. Going back through. Huh. No, strangely enough, it is.
I assure you there are no coincidences in this world.
Well, I hope for all of our sakes that let's make things a little easier to find our saboteur. Well then. The person you're talking to right now, Hank McClellan, yes. He is the man who you successfully got as a client on your first night. All right. We do still have a little bit of time. Are y'all comfortable for one more RP scene?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you heading over to Blue Diamond from here?
I think so.
Feels
Okay.
like the best course of action.
So you arrive at Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond, like many of the meatpacking plants of this time, this of course being the era around about where we would have Upton Sinclair's The Jungle being published. So they're not the most clean or hygienic. In fact, one would say perhaps disgusting and remarkable that they produce any sort of safely edible food stuff. But we're still a while off from that sort of activism, so it's just another step in the meatpacking industry. Anywho, you eventually get the attention of a foreman, this ruddy-cheeked, short fella, balding, looks like he's one step away from having an aneurysm at most given moments. All right, what can I do for you? Who are you here? What do you want? I got a lot of things I need to do. I don't got a lot of time to do them. Come on, talk. You're too quiet, talk.
Yes, and who might we be speaking to?
Mick Werthers.
Mr. Werthers, how worthy of us to be in your presence. We're here on behalf of Mr. Hank McCullen. I show him our permission slip.
All right, yeah, this seems to be in order. You got all your ducks in a row. What can I do for Mr. McClellan?
Rats.
Yes, as my colleague has so succinctly put it, we are inquiring as to a number of packages that were delivered to Mr. McCullen that we believe have been tampered with, causing not just an unsightly amount of grotesquerie, but also an infestation of rather aggressive rodents.
Oh, that don't sound right. We operate at the highest standards of industry quality assurance, I can assure you.
Medium
Yes.
bad.
Now, we would specifically be looking into the deliverer, Mr. G. Linton. It seems that he has been tampering with your packages, and I would say despoiling your company's good name.
Wyndham. Hold that thought. Yeah, he's a few steps away from the foreman's office at this point. He heads in there for a second, and yeah, here we go. Coming back out. I thought I recognized that name. Yeah, we fired Lyndon about looks like 2 months ago or so. Son of a bitch, he was spoiling meat. And well, that's the only term I can really apply to it. It was just rumors at first. Gerhardt, he was always a little enthusiastic about the meat, but it wasn't really a problem until we found he was really just sort of manhandling all of the beef coming through. He would kind of coo at it a little bit. It was sort of a little unnerving and a very improper use of company product. So we had to can him for despoiling and existentially deflowering the beef. I don't believe he ever put his genitalia in the beef, but it was definitely along those sort of lines that everyone could see something was going on with Gerhardt.
First question, B, was the last shipment of meat more recent than 2 months ago?
Yes.
God, I hope so.
So, Mr. Withers, then, could you please explain then why Mr. Gerhardt Linton was delivering post his termination?
All right, you. It's a lot of the same with some of these folks. Thank God that none of them have started throwing around the U word. But there's a little too much solidarity even between the good upstanding meat packers and the meat despoilers like Gerhardt. If I had to guess, I imagine one of those stooges in deliveries decided to help a guy down on his luck and let him cover a shift. It's not proper, it's not company policy, and I can assure you, once we find out who's responsible for this dereliction of duty, they will be very strictly reprimanded and severed from their employment here.
Well, then, I think before we get too corporal in our punishments, perhaps you could inform us as to who was doling out these assignments on these particular occasions that Mr. Gerhardt was post-employ delivering such despotically despoiled beef?
That's a lot of $2 words you got there.
I could give you some change.
Sure.
Noticing this has clearly gone above his head. Was the one in working giving him the shift?
Oh, let's see. Well, looks like it was maybe one of these guys. He fingers out a couple of names of people who were working in the general department, like not close enough to Gerhardt to be skeeved out by his meat despoiling practices, whatever that entails, but close enough to be like, oh, hey, yeah, I vaguely remember you. I remember that you used to work here. There's like Jack Halloran, Tommy Jones, and Phil Scully. I think they're just about get off of one of their shifts though. Yeah, and probably find those no goods over there. It says, waving a mitt at one of the corners of the industrial meat handling machinery. That was the shift bell.
Yeah.
Continue.
Well, could you please arrange for them to be temporarily detained so we can speak to them?
Oh, if you hurry, you can speak to him right now.
Who wishes to journey into the cadaver hall? He
And
gestures.
rolls up her sleeves.
Well, do you have an address for Linden?
Let's see. The guy was sort of layabout. He didn't really have a permanent address. Let's see. Last I heard of him personally, some of a bitch had the gall to try and ask for a word of recommendation. He was getting some work, freelance construction sort of stuff, working for the expanded wing of the public library.
Okay.
If anyone wants to make a area knowledge roll, you can attempt that.
I am from nowhere near here.
That's all right.
None of us are from Chicago.
Oh, that's all right. It's like
Even further.
it's a very low difficulty thing because this is the sort of thing like, it's a happening town. This is the kind of thing that would have gotten around. A
So
9.
that's a 5. Because the
Negative
-4.
1.
I forgot to click the unskilled thing,
Ah,
but
that's
it would
alright.
have been 1d10.
That is still enough. It was like a big to do about it. There was a lot of hullabaloo. The library wing, that only very recently, like within the last few weeks, opened up. You probably know this because it was obliquely mentioned that one of the reasons why a certain organization
Yeah, I remember that.
was mentioning the Library of Chicago at all.
Okay.
So it sounds like he may have had something to do with the construction over there. Maybe.
What would we roll for area knowledge? Just county or?
It would be that -4 since you're not from Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, I know nothing.
That's fair. But as Xenobia, you are aware of that through your connections.
Roger, Roger.
All right, so breaking character for a moment here. It's 9 o'clock. That's usually our rounding out time. Would you like to call it here, reconvene in
Yes,
2
please.
weeks with...
Yeah, I'd like to call it here.
Yes.
All right, well,
Yes, please.
fortunately, having fun for you next time won't be very hard. Because let me tell you, you can get yourself a library card. But...
Oh, baby.
I'm
But
just about to be done rat fight.
that will be in 2 weeks' time. For now, though, if people want to learn more about our lovely, lovely, lovely cast of players, let's go through those again real quick. Reverse order, starting at the bottom now we hear. That is you, Epitome.
I am Epitome of Awkward, also known as Epitome or Epi. I was playing Minghua Sutter. I don't have anything to pitch today, considering I do the same one every week. I'm just gonna hold off this time.
There. All right. And Obsidia.
Hey, I'm Obsidia. I stream Mondays and Wednesdays. I run a Dungeons and Dragons campaign on Mondays, and I usually do games or art on Wednesdays. So come check me out. I'm silly.
It's true. And I can vouch for the Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It is very emotional, very powerfully affecting, which is why I, being a little baby who connect too much to fictional character, can't watch it or I will cry.
Oh,
We have the saddest, gayest players.
It's
so-
true. They all love making people cry, and I'm a little baby, so I can only recommend it, so then other people can cry as well.
You're 35 episodes in.
Oh, God.
So yeah, check it out.
For sure. And next up, we have Geronimo.
Wife, mother, video game lover, go live every day except for Mondays and Fridays, 12:30 p.m. Central, because I need that 30 minutes to have coffee. Yep, that is it.
All right. Hemlock.
I'm Hemlock. I stream sometimes. I do art all the time. My commissions are open. You can find a link on my Twitter. I'm currently getting used to having a part-time real people job schedule, so streams have been quite spotty.
Hmm.
Understandable.
Congrats on the job, though.
Thank you. I'm a bartender for
Oh.
a small brewery.
Can we get
and
drinks on this gargoyle?
Everyone's nice to me, and it's wonderful. I'm just
Oh,
on my feet
that
for a
sound-
lot more than I'm used to.
That sounds lovely.
Proud of you, homie. You got this.
Yeah, very lucky.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mostly, you can just find me on Twitter for a bit.
And last but not least, Ellie.
Hi, I'm Eliador. I stream very rarely, but I will be streaming in the next few weeks Cursed Halo with a friend of mine. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be real chaotic. It's a new update of Cursed Halo, so brand new items and chaos for people
Oh, gosh.
to experience.
I have no idea what that entails. I can only assume it's some sort of urban legend copy pasta Halo game gone wrong.
Let me just tell you one thing. There is a D20 that is a grenade that is a D20 and it has a chance to spawn random things that are very chaotic.
Oh.
Like just like 100 enemies in one spot, for example.
Okay. All right. And I am Beatrix Funny. If you're watching this, you kind of already found me. But if you want to find me other places, the first link there is an aggregate that has pretty much every social media I do, some more than others. and it also covers if you want to talk about business stuff. Discord is for community. I am on there pretty much as soon as I wake up. I would love to get to know more folks, so if you're interested, join on in. The Twitter is for updates on scheduling, things I produce, and just general things I think worth sharing, and YouTube for where the VODs go when I remember to put them somewhere. All right, let's see. Does anyone, before I just pick a raid, does anyone have a request for a raid target from the cast?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I don't.
Well,
Arlie Darkfire.
oh yeah, looks like Arlie is she is celebrating a 420 stream, and I think she's also raising money as well for something called The Last Prisoner. I can only assume is for helping incarcerated people. That sounds good. All right, so we are going to be raiding Arlie Darkfire. If you're coming along for the raid, here are some raid messages you can use. Take the first one if you're a follower or just been hanging around. Take the second one if you want to show off some subscriber emotes. And if you're looking to see more of me, I'm going to be going live tomorrow at, let's see, tomorrow's Friday, so 2 p.m. EST. I'm going to be doing a variety of stuff. A little artwork, a little gaming, a little silliness. We'll see you there. Yeah, tomorrow, 2 p.m. EST. For now, though, thank you so much for keeping us company. I hope you had a wonderful time. I know I did. And I'll give you all a hug. Smooch if you prefer. And take care of yourselves. Remember that somebody cares about you. And I'll see you around. Goodbye.
She's the bunny.
Boy.
Bye.
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 Bye.